Gas fees are high. I'm moving whatever I can off this Ellipal, this product that I loved so much. It was so easy to put everything on after I learned how to use it. It's a beautiful device. It feels great, but I can't update the firmware. And in this video, I share with you, I'm not the only one. And today has to bring everything to an end for me, because I don't want this on the back of my mind. I don't want to put it on the back burner, because 6 months or a year from now, maybe I won't even be able to move the other crypto around. I had other crypto on here that I wasn't even aware of, because I was using this in the beginning when I was just learning, and this was tough. And I'm very upset with the Ellipal. Very, very upset. Not happy with it. Beautiful device. But if it's this hard to move money around, I have to put it on wallet addresses and other devices like the ledgers and Decent. I'm getting that too. So stay tuned. I really show you what I'm going through and how I'm moving my crypto. And I realized I had crypto that I wasn't even aware of, and I'm paying those, those friggin' GUI fees. Those fees. Ridiculous. But I want to bring it to an end. So here we go. Gas fees are high. I'm not paying that. I mean, $50 gas fees or Wii fees or GUI fees were popping up. I said, there's got to be a different way. So I did take someone's advice, and I put the Ellipal seed in this. And it took it. It almost like it knew it. But I couldn't figure out how to see it on the Ledger Live. I'm exhausted. This was an extra one that I have. Now I have 4. It's a Ledger Nano S. So I'm going to use it anyway. So then I said, I'm sitting here. I said, I got to bring this to an end today. Today's the day. Today's the day. Let me try swapping. So now, the first one I swapped, I'm going to take the time to put together this video. Time consuming and very difficult, hard. I had ADA, that's Cardano. Let me show you that. So I went to go swap that, and I said, wait a minute, let me try. And I was able to send it to myself, and I sent it to my Coinbase account. So now I will eventually move that onto a cold storage wallet. I did not want to wait any longer, because what happens 6 months from now, I can't move that, because I was not capable of updating the firmware, which I'm not the only one. There are so many negative reviews about this wallet. I'm just going to read a couple of them. Every time it loads, the files get to 98% and goes failed to copy files. With a button that says quit right below. Yup. Everything works good, except I got stuck with BNB and related coins. And they explain a little more. Then they say, but it never let me transfer my funds out of it. I easily transferred my baby Doge and a couple other coins, but it never let me transfer my funds out of it. That's what started happening to me, and I've been troubleshooting for the past 6 months. All transactions failed. Yup. Now I'm stuck with $2,000 in the wallet. I should never have bought this. I have ordered Ledger Nano X, and hopefully I will be able to import it into it. Ellipal just lost another customer. Me. I went ahead and ordered a Ledger. It's a shame that they cannot have the update work. And then there are so many other conversations like this online. The firmware. I can't update the firmware. I update firmwares on other devices that I have. Why can't I do it with the Ellipal? I'm just, in the past 6 months, I've wasted 20 hours of my life, and I'm done. Today's the day. It's over. My Ellipal purchase is one of my biggest regrets. Do not, I repeat, do not waste your time and money. Stay away. There are much better options out there. I didn't realize I have 192 Dogecoins on the Ellipal, so I transfer that to my Coinbase very easily, very low fees. As you can see there in the right image, I turn the transfer to the lowest fee. You can, that little dot in the middle, you could swipe it all the way right to speed up the transaction, or wait a few minutes and slow down the transaction. I chose I'll wait. No big deal. I'm going to pay the fees. I want to bring this to an end today. Matic. I have 127 on the Ellipal. So I'm transferring it to my Coinbase account. But do you see the dots? See how on the left-hand side I brought it to the lowest amount? Here's a closer look. On the left-hand side, you see the dot? How it's kind of fast? It's not on total slow. Well, the GUI custom gas limit, the GUI, would be $27. On the right side, you see custom gas limit. I don't mind waiting. I'll wait the 10, 15, 20 minutes. $13, almost $14 of GUI. It's called GUI. Unbelievable. Coinbase also charges a fee. I just want to bring this to an end. I'm going to keep going until I get all that ARC20 cryptocurrency off the Ellipal. If I got to pay $50, then so be it. Angering. I understand why Ripple, it's going to move all the money around, and they're using their native token XRP to lower all these transaction fees. I mean, why pay those kind of fees? You might as well keep Swift. It's outdated. It don't work anymore. Ripple, with the use of XRP, will give people who have at least a phone that have never had a bank account an opportunity to have a bank account, to move money around easily, to receive funds and from loved ones that send them, abroad. I get it. I'm so annoyed. But I really don't want to enter the weekend tomorrow, Friday, with this on my mind. I will finish this tonight. I'm tired. I just realized something. I don't know how I did it. I think I know how I did it. Earlier, 6-7 hours ago, I added the Ellipal seed to my Ledger Live. And I was going through the motions. Couldn't figure out, how am I going to move that? I have access to it on my Ledger Live now. And now I'm going to show you. I'm screen recording so I can show you exactly what's on my phone. And then I'm going to show you exactly what's on my computer, my Ledger Live. You see that? I was moving ETH. That was stupid, but I'm not sure what's going on here. But I got something accomplished. You see the Matic, 127.07.3352. And then you see Chronos coin 813. I think that's it says Chronos coin on my Ledger Live. Then you see Keep 294. Then you see AMP 5,761. I bought that 2 years ago. I totally forgot. Poly 36. Check this out. You see that? Matic 127. Chronos 813. Keep token 294. I don't know how I did it. All I can say is adding the seed first. Then I got to an area where this is a new device, this Nano S. It was an extra one. So I created a new passphrase with the 24 words. Hours and hours messing around, moving those other coins that I showed earlier in the video. This was tough. I'm really grateful. It just hit me in my face. It's on Ledger Live, you moron. You got it up there. I got it. I'm relieved, but I'm trying to figure out, why does it still show in the Ellipal? I don't want it there. So now I'm not going to delete the app. just in case. I'll keep the device. You know, I'm not going to get rid of it. But it's on. It's on my Ledger Live. I showed it to you just now. This was tough. In my opinion, this is what people do if they want to become, with this opportunity that's right in front of everyone's faces, and it's getting rolled out slowly that the masses are using it and they don't even know. I want to become a part of that 1%. And I spent yesterday and today in my apartment by myself. That's very hard to do, especially at this stage of the game for me. I thought I'd be someplace else at this time. But this kind of learning and understanding and becoming your own central bank, you have to do it. I am a part of the 1%. I'm very proud of that. I understand that. I know why banks. You don't need CBDCs when it comes to investing in utility cryptos. I could get into the whole deal, but I look forward to the day that banks back up your crypto like money, because this kind of education is exhausting and it lies all on you, and you have to make sure you have backups in case anything ever happened in one place. You know you have your passphrases and your PIN numbers. It's like a password. Now I'm learning about this was a seed. I put the seed in. Someone left a comment on the video I uploaded, Free My XRP. I'll include that link in the description below. I was upset. But the person kind of made fun of me, and he actually laughed, or she, and said, ha ha, this is what you need to do. Just put in your passphrase or your seed. And I wrote back a little bit digging, and I said, well, it's your. You put your when you meant you are. And I said, well, anyway, thank you. I will give that a try. And I did. Finally today. And it's on my Ledger Live. That's what matters. It's on my Ledger Live on this one. Because when you plug in your Ledger Lives, you got to tell the Ledger Live which device you're using. You know? So at least I believe, I'm going to take a break and I'll plug it in next week and make sure that everything that was on this Ellipal is on the Ledger Live. That ETH stuff that I didn't have to pay the fees. That's what it comes down to, too. I see it on there. I see it on the Ledger Live. So I didn't have to pay the fees. You know? I was like, God, there were $50 fees. There were $13 fees. There were $27 fees. And I never followed through. Then all of a sudden, I took a break. I had something to eat. And I went, wow, there it is. I'm looking at the same thing. It kept telling me error, because it was already up there. So I guess you have to add the seed. And then I created a new passphrase. I learned a lot the past 2 days. Oh, and by the way, yesterday I spent hours learning about automated market makers, because in the future, I want to let liquidity pools use my XRP and my XLM to give out loans, and I want to receive money for them borrowing my valuable utility asset. That's how deep this goes. I'm getting ready for my future. I want that to be my income. Oh, at least one of my incomes. Until the next video clip, I have a headache. I have to take some aspirins. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.